Hey everyone. By the way, I'm not crying. I just have air conditioning in my eyeballs. So I thought I would just probably join the bandwagon. I haven't actually searched, but I'm sure there's probably lots of people leaving similar videos at the moment, which I think will probably be quite interesting in the future. I was watching a video, which I will try and link in the description, about learning from history, and they're calling these lockdowns unprecedented, but they're only unprecedented in modern times. They did happen during the Black Plague, and what resulted from that. Anyway, so I'm in Australia. We have only just initiated level 3 lockdown here. It's changing hour to hour, day to day. So yesterday, actually, it really is changing so quickly. First of all, I just wanted to say as well, so New Zealand has just started their level 4 lockdown. They have, I think, significantly less cases than Australia, and they are being proactive. There's lots of opinions and assumptions on why Australia is being slow to react. I have my own opinions on that, but I think that's probably another video or an unnecessary video. Anyway, so I believe it was on Sunday, possibly, they had a rule that you could only have 100 people inside venues and up to 500 people outside venues. And then I think it was Monday that got changed to having to have, I think it was 100 outside, and people had to have like a meter of distance between them. So people are barely getting a chance to get a handle on one lockdown requirement before another one comes. And I believe, I'm kind of going into what I said I wouldn't go into, but I believe what the Australian government is doing is they're taking strict action, but as minimally as possible, so as not to scare the masses. But what you end up doing then is people are not able to adjust because every day is different. And I think, personally, I believe, why not just do the strictest possible lockdown first and then get a handle on the virus quicker so that we can all get back to work quicker? I understand hesitation as to why to do that, but it seems that we're not learning from other countries who made these same mistakes. And, we have a prime minister several prime ministers who do not listen to expert advice. They pay to get people to tell them the best advice, and then they don't take it. And that happened for climate change, that happened for bushfires, and I worry that it's happening now. Anyway, so I think it was yesterday, which was Tuesday the 24th, which was also my birthday. Didn't get to see my family because I'm isolating due to work. So I work in essential services, and I probably will continue to work throughout this crisis. I don't work in the health industry though. And yesterday, I think, is when they went to level 2. And that was basically tattoo parlors, beauty therapists, any public serving business where there was going to be face-to-face, very close contact, seems to be shutting down. I don't know what the rules are regarding that, because, to be honest, I've dealt with this all day, that by the time I get home I don't have the energy or the desire to look into the details of it. But I've been told that hairdressers can still stay open, but only for half an hour appointments, which seems weird to me because there's so many people in a hairdresser, and beauty therapists usually only work with one person at a time, and they usually have more, they all generally have gloves on and that sort of thing. Same with hairdressers. Actually, no, hairdressers normally don't have gloves on when they do a haircut. Anyway, so tattoo artists and beauty therapists have had to close down, but then hairdressers can stay open and they have as much contact. So I don't understand that. I'm assuming it's maybe because of bodily fluids. You know, beauty therapists and tattoo artists are more likely to deal with bodily fluids than what a hairdresser is. But I don't know. But I have a feeling that by the end of today, I think it's midnight, or possibly tomorrow, it will be level 3 shut down. I just feel like they should just make it level 4. I don't know what's going on. Like, from an economical point of view, I understand why people want to stay open, but I think people are suffering so much anyway now that you may as well just speed that process up, get people the support that they need, and then kick this thing in the ass and get back to work. But anyway, I'm repeating myself. So, but for myself at work, it's frustrating because at the moment, legally, they're not required to do that much for us at work. And there's certain areas at work where people are social distancing. So there's maybe 5 or 6 seats in between each person. And then on the same level, around the corner, people are sitting next to each other. So there's no... I don't know if that's because the people in that area have requested it or because they haven't figured out the logistics of having everyone sitting that far away from each other. They are looking into having people work from home, but there's a lot of scared people, a lot of frustrated people, and also people that maybe are coming to work when they shouldn't because they're worried about finances. I personally, I am, as of a couple of days ago, probably a bit more, I'm only coming to work. Because I work with so many people, I figure I'm going to have the same level of risk coming to work every day, you know, touching the same buttons, being in contact with lots of people. But I'm isolating myself from everything outside of work. So I'm not seeing immediate family. If I need to go to the chemist or anything, I'm going for as quick as possible, and I'm keeping like a meter or 2 distance between anyone. I'm only paying with my bank card. I'm only doing online deliveries. So yeah, basically work is the only thing I'm leaving the house for. And I was a hermit before this, and I'm even more hermity now, and it's a thing. And yesterday was my birthday, so that was kind of hard not seeing my family for my birthday. But at the same time, I feel like the level of contact that we're having with people is more meaningful now than what it was before, even though it's maybe less physical. And also at work, you know, you would think that people are angrier on the phones, but actually, and I know it's very early, it probably will get more stressful and people will be more reactive. But so far, all of the customers I've had have been, at the very least, respectful, and at the very most, extremely grateful and extremely patient. My calls have definitely been longer than usual, but I'm really trying to put myself in other people's shoes and give the kind of service that I would really want in this kind of situation. And so, yeah, I can only give limited details as to that for privacy reasons, but so that is March 25th, Western Australia, Essential Services update. It went for about 2 or 3 times as long as I meant to, but I hope you're all keeping well, and yeah, we'll get through this